One and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, we're on the way. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's De Bruyne. He's played him through. Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Valverde. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Kimmich, played out to the right. No, it's not getting there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's hit the upright. In he goes again.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
De Bruyne. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Keeper sees it all the way. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Gets his pass away. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Hernandez. And Gvardiol. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's been picked out. Salah. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Haaland. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Now it's Haaland. Chance here to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's a superb pass. And he's cut it out. Rodri. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that was very necessary.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. And it's Salah. Pavard works it forward. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Haaland. De Bruyne. He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Marquinhos. And he's picked out the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. He rises! Haaland is flagged offside. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mohamed Salah, chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. And it's Van Dijk. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kimmich. He's got away. Can he get away here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a key interception. De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's found a way through. Very nicely done. And he's gone back. Hits one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Mbappe. Number 18, Mbeumo. Number 7, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 21, Vinicius Junior. Number 10,
Mohamed Salah can get it clear.
Number 22, Olise. Substitutions taking
Well,
place.
he had to make that, and he did make it. Pavard. And here's Vinicius Junior. Kimmich. Showing good feet. Oh no, that was never going to make it. De Ligt. Osimhen might just make this. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ødegaard. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. Decent hit! He has done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So, time for changes
Joshua
on
Kimmich.
both sides, actually.
Number 2.
So the
Van
first
Dijk.
moment of real
Coming on the
significance.
field.
I think the
Number
danger
41.
for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the
Number
mind
6.
soon follows. So
Ibrahima
concentration is
Konate.
key from here.
Substitution.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance.
Real chance!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Martinez. Martinez in acres of space out wide. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
De Ligt. Hernandez. Now Ødegaard. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Oh, can he get onto this? And that is out of play. He has found the way through. Haaland. Kimmich. Now the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Big chance! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mosquera. Kimmich. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the counter is on. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. Valverde. Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, smashing header. Danger averted for now. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland! Magnificent! A finish of true class! Into the lead once more.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Haaland.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Van Dijk can get it clear. Half an hour played now. Mbappe. Kimmich.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nuno Mendes. Kimmich. Well read, nice interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's De Bruyne. Rodri has created one goal already. Pavard. Now, what about a counter-attack?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Valverde. And here's Osimhen. And he skips past his man. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a quick one. Haaland on 2 now and looking for 3. He's found the way through. Decent hit! Goal! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so...
Mbappe! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2, then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Gvardiol. Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tchouaméni, passing is crisp and sharp. Quality ball. Haaland. Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Keeper's ball. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Haaland. Knocks it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Stood up well to him there. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. It's a good spell of possession, this. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Valverde. Good read, needed to be. Mosquera gets rid without sophistication. Haaland. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Passing nice and neat. Danger averted for now. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pavard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tchouaméni, Haaland. He could be in here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's Osimhen, Valverde. Mendes gets it away. De Bruyne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to clear it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Bruyne
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Osimhen.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Showing good feet. Kimmich. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Tries a shot! And that should get the job done. That has been knocked clear. Mbappe. Kimmich. Oh, what has happened here? And he's heaved it away. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. De Bruyne, Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. De Bruyne. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kimmich. He's had a hit! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. Oh, what a climb! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Haaland. Rodri. De Bruyne. Mbappe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well read, and the danger is averted. De Bruyne. Valverde. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, that was vital.
The attendance for this
Well, the ball
match
just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He is through here. Swept in. And he was quick to get it clear again. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Odegaard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Odegaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 22, Olise. Substitution
Hernandez with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And they can counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Martinez. So what can they make of this? Mohamed Salah. That's good play. Gets his pass away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Half an hour gone in the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Hernandez getting this one clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nuno Mendes. Chouameni. De Jong. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
For Olise. Now that's well seen too. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
This is a lost
So
children's
brief breather
announcement.
and then
Would the
extra
father
time.
of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution on the field. Number 14, Joshua Kimmich.
Into extra time we
Coming on
go.
the field is number 23.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking tidy in possession here. Shot could be on. He's shifting through the gears here. Corner given. This is their second corner of the game. He rises! Cleared without hesitation. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Osimhen, here's Osimhen. Chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that because he should have put them ahead then.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Martinez. Mohamed Salah. He's got the shot away! And that could have brought them level.
Camavinga nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's no sort of quality on that. Well, what a waste that one is. Oh, what a mistake! Now he's off and running. Pavard calmly anticipates. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A real chance of being... Haaland! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Camavinga steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Those of you making their way home
what a
on public
comeback.
transportation
Certainly I
today,
didn't see
please
that
watch
coming,
the screen
nor
for
I
train
think did
departure
many in
times
this
from
crowd.
all local major stations.
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Van Dijk.
Is there to be drama
Number
in these
5,
final 15 minutes?
Mosquera. Coming on the field.
This has been
Number
enthralling.
6,
So what do the last
Ibrahima
15
Konate.
minutes have left?
Number 8,
He
Rudiger.
is just caressing the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Opts to play it back. Now it's... And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
And now a sudden chance to counter. De Jong gets across to intercept that. And he's gone looking for safety. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Camavinga, Mohamed Salah. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's really well cleared. Konate.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Some really good ball movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Ødegaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very much into the last knockings. Konate. Oh, important interception. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. but the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And he's had it nicked away. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Great hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Shifted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Osimhen. Valverde, he has found a way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Haaland. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And the pass is intercepted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Bruyne. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rodri. The ball has bounced loose now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Kimmich. Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe. And that's an errant pass. Kimmich gets good distance on it. And it's played forward. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Footballing width usually identifies...
Oh, what a climb! They've scored! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That pass has been well intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Defending of the desperate variety.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. De Bruyne. Kimmich. De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And now, please
To
turn
look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Haaland. Decent hit! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Valverde. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldo chasing after it. Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Kimmich has it out wide and in space. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, terrible. Can he finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Valverde. No way through. And here's Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This match was 70,987.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. That is a great pick out. And through to the goalkeeper. Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes
Erling
on both
Haaland.
sides, actually.
Number 15, Mbappe. Number 18.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the
Number
attacking
7,
players aren't dropping
De
back
Bruyne.
anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the
Coming on the
counter-attack.
field, number 19,
Martinez is there to
Lautaro
clear.
Martinez. Number 21,
Pellegrini.
Vinicius Junior. Number 20,
Pellegrini.
Son Heung-min. Number 22,
Now it's Vinicius
Olise.
Junior.
Number 23,
Camavinga.
Eduardo
Olise.
Camavinga. Substitution
Son
taking place.
Heung-min. Olise. Camavinga! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk trying to keep this in. He won't be happy with that one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pellegrini. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's away. Now it's Martinez. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. Olise. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mosquera gets it clear. That's really well manoeuvred, and he was quick to react. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. And it's De Bruyne. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. Mbappe. Haaland. And he's away. Now it's Mbappe. He gets big. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne goes short. Mbappe with the clearance. Van Dijk. Still goalless at the moment. Marquinhos. Osimhen might just make this. Mbappe. Haaland. Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Some good work on the right flank here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe! De Bruyne. Kimmich. And the counter is on. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's onside! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Valverde. Valverde! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Mbappe. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne with the short one. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. And here's Haaland. Backward it goes. That's really well cleared. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Osimhen. No way through. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Valverde. Osimhen. Here's Rodri. Haaland.
There will be 1 minute at
Oh,
a
it's
time.
Haaland. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it, plenty for the key figures to mull over. but it
With the
remains
father of a boy
goalless.
in a yellow t-shirt kindly
Interesting
make
half,
his way to
just
the
missing
information
goals,
centre.
so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Haaland. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance here to counter.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. De Bruyne. And it's Van Dijk. Mbappe. Osimhen. Osimhen! There it is!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Rodri gets it away. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Another chance from a corner.
Substitution on the field.
So,
Number
third
11,
corner of the game.
Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution in progress.
Gets his head to it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Tchouaméni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Attendance for this match was 70,987.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the shot!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbumo. Number 7, De Bruyne.
So many.
Number 14.
Very nicely done.
Joshua Kimmich.
And here's Mohamed
Coming on
Salah.
the field.
Can he
Number
finish?
10, Mohamed Salah.
Decent strike,
Number
kept it
22,
fizzing low.
I actually like to see that
Number
in shots at
4,
goal when there's a
Pedri.
noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Pedri, shifted it to the flank. That is lovely. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Pellegrini.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
No. Chance! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
There's going to be another change here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Coming on the field.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Matheus Cunha. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pellegrini. Well read, and the danger is averted. De Jong. No, he's not getting past him there. 4 extra minutes. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.